Hey everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're talking about Sasaeng fans, which is another name for, well, let's leave that for the article. But you probably know what it means. We don't need to explain it to you. Pretty explanatory, but let's get into some questions and give you a couple hints. All right? Actually, this is a hard question. Who is the most popular celebrity in your generation?
That is a very hard question to pick the most.
Yeah.
But I guess, does Michael Jackson count?
I feel like when it says our generation, it's like who is popular with us or who in our generation became popular.
Yeah. I think it.
I think it's who is popular with us, right?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
when we were young, who was the biggest star of the day? I think. You're not old enough, really. I think but I feel like I have to. It's really a little bit older than me, but anyway, Michael Jackson and Madonna were the big ones.
Yeah.
Although technically, I didn't hit sort of 16, 18 until Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. They were perhaps one might consider a millennial's big pop star, but I'm right on that cusp. The Gen X biggest pop stars are Michael Jackson and Madonna.
I think I was old enough for the baby hanging part of Michael Jackson's
see, that's right at the end.
Yeah.
When he'd gone from being famous for being amazing to famous for being crazy.
Yeah. I might have hit the other fame, the fame half, the infamous half. Now, have you ever had a crush on a celebrity?
Oh, definitely. When I was young, I remember Christian Slater. He was so gorgeous when he was young.
Oh, I know who that. Yeah.
And the movies he was making back then, like Broken Arrow. He was in Heathers. He was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is actually a pretty terrible Kevin Costner movie, but he was in it and he was gorgeous.
Terrible?
Sorry, is that controversial? Is that controversial to say? It's the cheesiest movie ever.
Yeah, cheesy is different from terrible.
Okay. And Kevin Costner is just Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, not to disrupt your fantasies about the Robin Hood being a great movie. But Christian Slater, absolutely my biggest youthful crush ever. Loved him.
Yeah, there's something called a heartthrob. That was one of them. Yeah, it really is true. There's a few of them. Who is my bosses? My bosses was the girl from Buffy Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Sarah Michelle Gellar?
No, her sister in the show.
She had a sister?
Well,
the witchy one with the ginger hair.
That was her friend.
That was her friend?
Trachtenberg, Michelle Trachtenberg, I think is what her name was. Trachtenberg? It's something like that. She was not her sister. She was imagined into the world by a witch or something like that. I can't remember the whole story, but she showed up one season and my boss was like, super big crush at the time, of course. Well, while you're thinking of your crushes, celebrity crushes, why don't we go ahead and read the whole article if you can concentrate. If you can't concentrate, just go ahead and go with that little summary, and then we'll see you in the next section.
Sasaeng fans. Intrusions by fans on the personal lives, aka Sasaeng in Korean, of celebrities have become a disturbingly common trend recently. Korean actor Byung Woo-suk has had problems with the stalker-like behavior of obsessed fans. In the U.S., singer Taylor Swift has even had people break into her home. Celebrities are expected to engage with the public and maintain friendly attitudes, and this makes it tough for them to totally avoid potentially problematic people.